In the icy wilderness of the Arctic, two apex predators reign supreme, each ruling their own distinct world. On land, the polar bear is a solitary hunter, exquisitely adapted to survive and thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Built for the ice, polar bears possess an extraordinary sense of smell that can detect prey from miles away, an essential skill when food is scarce. Their massive paws are not only powerful tools for swimming but also capable of breaking through thick frozen surfaces in pursuit of seals or other prey hiding beneath. With their muscular build and thick insulating fur, polar bears dominate the snowy terrain, relying on stealth, patience, and raw strength to capture their meals. Beneath the frigid Arctic waters, a very different kind of ruler commands the seas, the orca, or killer whale. Unlike the lone polar bear, orcas hunt in sophisticated pods, acting as a highly coordinated and intelligent team. These marine mammals use a combination of speed, precision, and carefully developed hunting strategies to take down a wide range of prey, from agile seals to massive whales much larger than themselves. Their teamwork can be likened to a specialized SWAT team operating underwater. Each member plays a crucial role in herding, isolating, and overpowering their targets with remarkable efficiency. While the polar bear stalks silently across the snow-covered ice, the orcas glide swiftly and powerfully beneath the waves. Two predators, two vastly different worlds, but one unyielding law binds them: survival. In this frozen frontier, only the smartest, fastest, and strongest endure. Despite their reputations as fierce apex predators, polar bears and orcas rarely engage in direct conflict. The truth is, these giants of the Arctic inhabit very different realms. One rules the icy land, the other dominates the frigid seas. Because their territories and hunting grounds barely overlap, encounters between them are uncommon and far from the dramatic battles you might imagine. However, nature sometimes creates unusual moments when their paths do cross. When an orca is found washed ashore, either dead, stranded, or weakened, it becomes an unexpected opportunity for a starving polar bear. The polar bear, ever the opportunist, will scavenge on the massive carcass. Considering that an adult orca can weigh as much as 6 tons, this provides enough food to sustain about 20 hungry polar bears, making such a rare encounter a vital source of nourishment in the harsh Arctic environment. It's important to understand that these interactions are driven by survival and hunger, not by territorial disputes or aggression between the two species. The polar bear is not hunting the orca in the traditional sense. Instead, it is scavenging, taking advantage of what the unforgiving environment offers. These moments remind us how the delicate balance of nature often hinges on unexpected connections and survival strategies. While their lives rarely intersect, when they do, it's not a fierce battle of strength but a quiet moment of survival, a stark reminder of the challenges animals face in the rapidly changing Arctic wilderness. In the Arctic, survival hinges not just on strength but on strategy and adaptability. Orcas exemplify this with their remarkable hunting techniques. These marine predators have developed a sophisticated playbook. They create waves to wash seals off the ice, working in perfect harmony as a pod. Their coordinated efforts resemble a well-trained tactical team herding their prey, striking at precisely the right moment, and killing with flawless timing. This teamwork allows them to take down prey much larger or faster than themselves, showcasing their intelligence and unity beneath the waves. Polar bears, on the other hand, approach survival with patience and long-term strategy. Though known for their power, they are also opportunistic and adaptable hunters. In times when seals are scarce, polar bears have been observed hunting dolphins trapped by ice, preying on vulnerable beluga calves, and even chasing down reindeer. These instances demonstrate their ability to adjust their diet and tactics according to the harsh realities of their environment. Notably, in 2015 and again in 2021, polar bears successfully hunted dolphins stuck in ice and a lone reindeer desperately fleeing for its life, highlighting their resilience and resourcefulness. Perhaps one of the most fascinating behaviors of polar bears is their ability to stash their kills beneath the snow, effectively turning the Arctic into a natural freezer. This rare behavior, documented only 19 times, proves that polar bears are not merely hunters reacting on instinct. They plan and prepare for future scarcity. This capacity for foresight and adaptation is what truly defines the real battle for survival in the unforgiving Arctic environment. Climate change is dramatically reshaping the Arctic landscape, melting ice at an unprecedented pace. This rapid loss of sea ice is having profound effects on the region's delicate ecosystem and the survival of its iconic predators. For polar bears, shrinking ice means the loss of crucial hunting grounds. These majestic creatures rely on vast frozen expanses to hunt seals, their primary food source. As the ice disappears earlier each year, polar bears are forced to spend more time on land, where food is scarcer and survival becomes more challenging. At the same time, orcas are taking advantage of the changing environment by pushing further north into waters that were once permanently frozen and inaccessible. Areas like Hudson Bay, previously off-limits due to thick ice, have become summer feeding grounds for orca pods. However, this new territory is not without risks. When winter returns and the bay freezes over again, orcas can find themselves trapped near tiny breathing holes in the ice, vulnerable and isolated. Picture this stark scene: orcas clustered together near a small opening in the ice, desperate for air, while polar bears patiently wait nearby on the surface. This chilling tableau symbolizes a new chapter in Arctic wildlife interactions driven by environmental change. In the Arctic's harsh world, the misfortune of one species often turns into an opportunity for another. As the ice melts and territories shift, new clashes and encounters between these great predators are inevitable. The struggle to adapt continues, and the fate of the Arctic's kings hangs in the balance. Ultimately, the real question in this contest is not who is stronger, but rather who can better adapt to a rapidly changing world? As climate change reshapes the Arctic, forcing animals to confront new challenges and altered habitats, survival depends on flexibility and resilience. Intelligence, instinct, and the ability to evolve with shifting conditions will decide which predator thrives in the future. As the Arctic ice continues to melt at an alarming rate, the polar bear and the orca represent much more than just fierce predators. They embody the very essence of survival in a rapidly changing world. These majestic creatures face unprecedented challenges, pushing themselves to adapt and take risks like never before. In doing so, they are rewriting the ancient rules of the wild, proving that survival is not just about power, but also about resilience and evolution. The polar bear thrives in the quiet solitude of the frozen land, relying on strength and patience to endure. The orca, in contrast, depends on teamwork and intelligence, hunting in pods and moving with swift precision beneath the waves. Two very different strategies, yet both are equally vital in their struggle to survive the shifting Arctic landscape. Ultimately, their fate hinges on one crucial truth: evolve or vanish. The question now is, who will adapt better to these dramatic changes? Will it be the solitary polar bear or the social orca? We want to hear from you. Are you Team Polar Bear or Team Orca? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more incredible stories from the wildest corners of our planet.